There we go. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I think I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. Alright, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? How you doing? How's everything doing in your life? I hope it's doing great. Well, I had recorded on my other phone yesterday, and somehow I'm not able to upload it because I needed to merge some shit. And then it would merge and said shit was too full, so I'm on my second phone. And what I was talking about yesterday is how people have changed. I started out by discussing that when I was born in the mid-70s, and I was born in the mid-70s and coming up in the 80s, that I played outside. I was outside all the time. Rode the big wheel. I had a big wheel and had the tricycle. Me and my best friend Rachel, we would be on one skate. We were like skating like we were on a scooter, then we kneel down. Had a good time. Taught myself how to skate, taught myself how to ride a skateboard, taught myself how to ride a bicycle. It impressed my dad so that he bought me a bike. And I was happy as hell. But anyway, coming up, I watched Soul Train. I watched Fat Albert. I watched all the old cartoons, Hannah and the Barbarians, Popeye, Felix the Cat, Casper the Friendly Ghost, Inspector Gadget, He-Man, She-Ra, Thundercats, Voltron, all those good shit. The Smurfs, everything. G.I. Joe, the GoBots, Barbie and the Rockers, Jim, and she always into it with the Misfits. So, my upbringing with the things that was going on was great. The toys I had, like the Etch and Sketch, Pop-Up, I can't think of that shit, Connect 4, and Light Brights, and shit like that. It was great. Okay, so my second best friend, her name was Latay. We were the same age. I don't know where she's at now. But she taught me how to plait hair by using a mop. She was a very, very good friend. When she got around other friends, she didn't change. She didn't try to fight me. She wasn't two-faced. She was a great friend. And, and I miss her because she taught me a lot of stuff. And, and that's what friends do. Like, if a person's going to be a friend in your life, they like you because it's something about you. And then on top of that, you get together, you connect, you have a good time, you have sleepovers and stuff like that. Like the TV shows back then were different. You had like Alf, you had Punky Brewster, and a host of other good shows like Richie Rich, them cartoons and stuff. But you had those shows that it was just totally different. The people were different. You had your neighborhood mom, everybody go over her house, giving out Kool-Aid Pops and making the sandwiches and stuff like that. Even my great-grandmother, they, when my great-grandmother, she, pop popcorn, on Friday night, and we would watch, scary movies like Friday the 13th or Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Alfred Hitchcock, or what's that other one, Tales from the Dark Side. Those kind of shows right there is what, we watch. And, it was cool. I loved it. It was great. But I noticed from back then, 30 years ago, that compared now to back then, people's mentality has changed. People have changed a lot. Like, people are not like how they used to be. And that's the thing that gets me. Like, nowadays, when I see people that gets in relationships, it's always about what they can get out the person. And when they get everything they want out that person, or take everything that person has, and that person has nothing anymore, then they done with them. They like, I'm done with this bitch. I'm gonna go to the next person. And then they leave this person hanging. This person done sacrificed and gave you everything they had, and then you done moved on. Then on top of that, I mean, you got people that try to make you jealous. That, it's crazy. People have changed. People get in your life to try to destroy you instead of, making you better. Or you get together, and if y'all make a great team, y'all can, get married and live a great life together. But, nowadays people are not like that. Then I look at the cartoons now. The cartoons are real fucked up. I just stopped watching those cartoons. Because it's nothing like Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner and all that stuff. And these cartoons, they cussing and stuff. And, they came out with Beavis and Butthead. I was like, what the fuck? Things was changing. Like now, people are in such a rush to go somewhere that they will fucking kill themselves to get there. They will risk your life and theirs so they can get around somebody else. People are quick to, road rage, cuss you out, put a gun on you and shit. And it is crazy. Like more people now are on drugs, and they got these drugs that I never heard of before, like in the 80s. And like crocodile and crystal meth and all that shit. I never heard of that shit. And it's real fucked up. It's real fucked up on how people are nowadays. Like, you can't trust people now. Now, I know child pedophilia was going on years ago. I know that. But nowadays, you can't trust your boyfriend to watch the kids, whether it's a girl or a little boy. They will fuck your kids and kill them and act like they don't know what happened. And, it is just, it's mind-boggling. It is mind-boggling. Now you look at the news. Everything that's going on now is just fucking horrible. It is just fucking horrific. And it makes me wonder, what the fuck is in the air? What the fuck is in the food? What the fuck is in the water? Now, I remember them saying something about that, they got some stuff, they putting stuff or hormones or something in food to make, men turn gay, women, they turn gay or whatever. But is there something in the food to change the way a person think, to make a person just fucking go mad? That's the thing that I'm just wondering about, because something is definitely not right. And I just feel in my heart that, people have really changed. Coming up in the 80s, you had people looking out for each other. You know what I'm saying? Neighbors looking out for each other. Nowadays, I don't even have company at my house, because I don't know if the person that I call a friend come to my house, they may call their cousins and say, oh yeah, man, this person got this, that, and the other. And I'm gone to work and shit, and I come back home, they done broke in my house and stole my shit. People are, I know there's people out there who still do that, who still look out for each other. But nowadays, it's just almost unheard of. People gotta compete with you. You get this car, I gotta get that car. Or going broke trying to look good and stuff. All those TV shows out there now, Love and Hip Hop and all that shit, just everybody's fucking mad. Everybody is trying to hurt the next person. Everybody's trying to outshine the next person. There's betrayal. Motherfuckers you thought was your friend, you tell them shit, they do you in, they backstab you and shit like that. That was like kind of unheard of back in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, there's no loyalty to one another. People have no respect for one another. They have no respect for themselves. Good thing we didn't have Facebook and iPhones and iPads back in 1985 and 86. Because like now, these people will just go out there and do dumb shit and record themselves doing stuff. You're gonna commit a crime, you don't want no fucking body knowing what you're doing. Now these people want everybody to know Yeah, I sell drugs. I got all this money. Then they want people to know, oh hell yeah, man, I robbed that store. I did that. I shot so and so. You incriminating yourself. Like, how the fuck do you do that? Like, you know, when you commit a crime, and I'm not trying to teach people how to commit crime, but you don't let nobody know shit. You let the detectives do their work. You let them work hard to find the case. Now people making that shit easier for the police to catch their ass. Like the police, hey, I'll be a police officer. I'll be a detective. I ain't got to go around picking up shit, picking up clues and shit no more. Just go on social media. Some dumbass gonna tell off on themselves. All right, well, let's go pick them up. Bring them to the station. All right, did you do it or did you not do it? Then you want to say, no, I ain't did shit. Then you pull up their Facebook profile, go to that goddamn live stream they did, and they telling all the business. Go into details on everything. Well, this is your confession right here. You're under arrest. Bam, that's it. Yeah, people have changed a lot. They have changed a lot, even including my family. Now, I'm not saying I have a close-knit family, but I noticed after 2010, everybody just like, fuck it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, one thing I don't understand is everybody is supposed to be quote unquote religious and supposedly love the Lord and they pray to the same God. But just praying to the same God, you want to use this God as an attack dog to fuck somebody else's life up. They doing the same thing at you. So you're going to have this God confused because he ain't going to know who to fuck up. Because they all worship this God. But at the same time, you're using God to fuck each other up. Now, nobody's talking to each other because somebody got mad about something. I don't know what it is, but somebody got mad. And instead of, sitting down saying, hey, look, this happened, that happened, these different events happened, I'm pissed off about it. They won't do that. They'll get mad and not talk to nobody or whatever. So the family is completely split up now. Everybody's just pretty much on their own. And it's sad. That's what I'm saying. People are not who they used to be. People are not the same. People are not the same. Also, these older men out here, these senior citizen men, or the ones who's close to it, do not dress like the men back in the day, like my granddads. They do not. My granddads wore Stacey Adams, wore slacks, had the dress shirt, wore a hat, either smoked a cigar or smoked their pipe, and their tobacco pipe. And they were classy men. These old men now look like thugs. They look like a joke. You look like an old thug on a cane. And I'm just like, God damn, what? And it just, if my dad them seen these old men, they will crack the fuck up and say, what the hell are they doing? Because they know fucking well they're nothing young. They're nowhere near like Tupac them or whatever. And they need to get out of those damn clothes looking like a thug. And it shocked me because I just grew up, seeing all the older men dressed up. You know what I'm saying? They were dressed up. And they did not play that, trying to be young shit, trying to look like a thug and all that. They didn't go for that. They were classy men. A lot of the men, not just my granddads, not my dad, not just my dad, but a lot of the men's were. So that's what I'm saying. People are not how they used to be. And then now I see that it's more people out here with mental problems than a motherfucker. See, back in the day, it was people out there that had mental issues and shit. There's people out there that had their issues and problems. But now it's young people my age and younger. Motherfucker get on the bus and, about 18, 19. He got a disability card and shit. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? What happened? Some of them they get on them drugs, and some people spike their drugs and fuck them up. That's what happened to my cousin. You know, he got fucked up like that. I tried to warn him. I said, hey man, don't be smoking that weed with everybody. I said, you don't need to be smoking at all. But I said, if you smoke, you be careful. All right, okay. And he got fucking caught up because people were jealous of him. You know, he had a good head on his shoulder. You know, he was talented. And, you know, he dressed well. People don't like that. That's what I'm saying. People that be in your circle, that's your so-called friends, a lot of them is trying to fuck you up because they don't want to see your ass shine. And that's a damn shame because I'm like, damn, that's just fucking wrong. That is wrong, man. That is wrong. To do some shit like that, to mess somebody's life up like that because you're jealous or you feel some type of way. You know? But like I said, a lot of these people here, they got mental issues more than ever. A motherfucker may look normal. He may have a nice conversation with you. But out of the blue, he get to cracking up and going all that shit and be like, okay, it's time to leave this motherfucker alone. For real. So I'm just remembering what I wrote. I said on my other video. I had to delete it off the other phone and stuff like that. But you know, it's crazy how my upbringing in the 80s. You know, with television shows, with the music as well, it's totally different from today. With the music, you know, I had the pleasure of listening to Michael Jackson, Prince, Diana Ross. You know, I listened to all the good old stuff. All the singers of the 80s, Five Star, Midnight Star, Atlantic Star, Whitney Houston. I love her music. All those good people. Janet Jackson, the DeBarge, Switch, Barry White. Oh my goodness. Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's just to name a few. And now you got these rappers or whatever, you know, I don't know their name. They Little something or Triple X something, this, that, and the other, whatever. But they're talking about bitches and hoes. They talking about killing a motherfucker. They talking about how they gonna fuck this bitch up and how they gonna beat it up in her and all that shit and how they gonna, you know, just all kind of derogatory things that would not be happening in the 80s. You would not be listening to that type of stuff in the 80s. So it just, to me, all that shit changes a person's mindset. These movies of the day, these TV shows, all and the music, all that together, is just really changing the mindset of people, and it's not good. It's not good. Well, I'm gonna get off of here because I think I said enough. And have a good one. Peace.